Hi students, welcome back. Last video I explained what is oxidation, what is reduction, oxidation and reduction with respect to oxygen, hydrogen, electronegative element, electropositive element, electron and oxidation number also. Now see here, zinc plus copper 2 plus aqueous gives zinc 2 plus aqueous plus copper solid. See here, zinc is giving the electron and the given electron is taken by copper 2 plus ion. As and when the zinc gives the electron is taken by the copper. So you see, zinc to plus, that is a oxidation because there is a loss of electron. Copper 2 plus the copper, there is a reduction because copper 2 plus is taking the electron. And if a process happens like this, where oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously, that type of reaction is called as redox reaction. Take this example now. One more example. CH4 plus O2 giving CO2 plus water molecule. Carbon here, it is in the -4 stage, whereas carbon is in the +4 stage. Means what is happening here? -4 to the 4, there is an increase. So there is a oxidation process here. Means methane is undergoing the oxidation. Methane is undergoing oxidation and the oxygen here is in the 0 state, whereas it is in the -2 stage. 0 to -2, there is a decrease. There is a reduction here. Means oxidation and the reductions are happening simultaneously. So this is a redox reaction only. So this type of reaction where simultaneous oxidation and reduction takes place, that is called as redox reaction. Note of this, redox reaction. A reaction in which oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously, that is a redox reaction. Note this part. Example already gave. When I explain the further, we get further examples also. Next is oxidizing agent and the reducing agent. What do you mean by an oxidizing agent? See, if a substance is in the position to help in the oxidation process, they are all oxidizing agents. So substances which help in the oxidation process. Substances which helps in what? Oxidation process. They are all oxidizing agents. And if the substance is in the capacity of helping for the reduction process, then it becomes the reducing agent also. So what will happen then? An oxidizing agent What capacity they have? A can readily give oxygen. Why? Oxidation is a process of addition of oxygen. The oxidizing agent help in the oxidation process means they are readily giving the oxygen. Or B, can readily give electronegative element, because addition of electronegative element is oxidation. So oxidizing agent should have the ability to give the electronegative element. C, can readily accept hydrogen, because addition of hydrogen or removal of hydrogen. Removal of hydrogen is oxidation. So last hydrogen will be taken by this oxidizing agent. So they should have the ability to take up the hydrogen. D, can readily accept electropositive element, because loss of electropositive element is oxidation. So this species should have the ability to accept it. Then E, loss of electron is oxidation means should have capacity to accept lost electron during oxidation process. Just see here, copper 2 plus is deficient of electron, so they can take up the 2 electron and convert it into copper. From where you got the electron? You say zinc is there. Zinc is giving electron plus 2 electrons. So by taking the 2 electron, copper is helping for the zinc to undergo oxidation. That's why it's a reducing agent here, C2 plus ion. Whatever the electron lost from the zinc is taken by the copper 2 plus. Means it is readily helping the zinc to lose the electron. The electron loss cannot go somewhere. It has to be taken by something. It will help in the oxidation of the metal zinc over there. So it is an oxidizing agent. Which help in the reduction process means a reducing agent have the capacity to take oxygen or take electronegative elements. I am clubbing this. Either they should have the ability to take the oxygen, they should have the ability to take the electronegative element. Then it is a reducing agent. Or reducing agent have the capacity to give or supply hydrogen or electropositive element. A reducing agent have the capacity to what is that? Gain of electron is reduction. Capacity to give the electrons. Yes, here zinc is readily giving the electrons for the copper to plus to be get reduced. Zinc is giving the 2 electrons easily. That's why zinc is a reducing agent. Copper to plus is helping the zinc to lose the electron. That by taking the electron means it is helping the zinc to undergo oxidation. So this is a oxidizing agent. See, when a substance is in its highest oxidation stage, when a substance is at a highest oxidation stage, just here KMnO4, argon 18 over, then 3D5 4s2. This is for manganese electronic configuration. And here KMnO4 is in the +7 oxidation state. Means Mn with the +7 state is argon configuration 3D0 4s0. When this 7 electron is lost from the Mn, they attain noble gas configuration, which is a stable configuration. Means further electron loss is not possible for KMnO4. Means KMnO4 Mn cannot go for +8, +9 state, etc. Cannot. Means if they cannot increase the oxidation number over them, they always act as only oxidizing agent. Note on this properly. If species cannot increase the oxidation number, that is, if it is in its highest oxidation state, act as only oxidizing agent. Only the oxidizing agent. HNO3. Nitrogen is in the +5 state. Nitrogen 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. N +5 state is 1s2 because 5 electron is lost. No further loss of electron is possible. Means HNO3, nitrogen is in its highest oxidation state only. This +5 cannot go into +6, +7, etc. Therefore, HNO3 acts as only oxidizing agent, not the reducing agent. Same thing happens for the sulfuric acid. H2SO4, it is in the +6 state. Sulfur cannot go into 7, +8, etc. Possibilities 6 can go into 5, 4, 3, 2, etc. They can reduce only. Means H2SO4 also act as only oxidizing agent. Sodium. Sodium, it cannot act as an oxidizing agent. Why? Only the reducing agent property, because sodium is already in the 0 state. It cannot go into Na-1, etc. So, if a species cannot reduce the oxidation number further, it is acting as only the reducing agent only, not the oxidizing agent. The species which is present in its lowest oxidation state, that is, which cannot decrease the oxidation number further, is reducing agent only. Note of this, reducing agent only. In the competitive exam, they may ask, among this, which is acting as a reducing agent only, among this, which is acting as a oxidizing agent only, among this, which will give both oxidizing and reducing agent property. Hydrogen peroxide, H2O2. See, oxygen is in the -1 state here. So, usually oxygen will be in the -2 state. In the peroxide is the -1 state. And if the O2 is there, it is the 0 state also. So, -1 can be reduced to -2. -1 can be increased to 0 also. Means in this, hydrogen peroxide have the ability increase and decrease the oxidation number or oxidation state. So it acts as both reducing and agent and oxidizing agent. So hydrogen peroxide acts as both oxidizing and the reducing agent. Now next one is rules to assign oxidation number See, first one, for any species in its elemental state, it is 0, oxidation state is 0. Oxidation number in elemental state always 0. Note on this properly. Hydrogen, how many exist? H2. So 0. Oxygen O2 again 0. Chlorine Cl2 again 0. Sodium Ne, not Ne2. So 0. Zinc again 0. Now CO2, is it 0 here? See, this is not elemental oxygen. CO2, carbon, oxygen. So this is not elemental oxygen. So here it is not 0. Only when they are like this, H2, O2, Cl2, N2, Ne, Zn, barium, etc., it is 0. Not here. Notice properly. Here, oxidation state of oxygen is not 0 because here oxygen is not in its elemental state. Note on this properly, CO2. So simply don't write CO2 is also 0. Then you get a full 0 in the exam. Oxidation number of alkali metal in all its compounds is plus 1 only. Because alkali metal, what is the electron configuration? NS1 is the valence shell electron configuration. Take the lithium, helium 2s1. When this one electron is lost, they gain duplet structure with a proper symmetrical element with a stable one. So only one electron can be lost. That's why plus 1 state only in all compounds. Example. NaCl. Sodium is in the plus 1 state only. K2SO4. Both potassium is in the plus 1 state only. What is the next? You say lithium phosphate. All the three lithium is in plus 1 state only. All the three lithium plus 1 state only. Cesium nitrate. Again, cesium is in the plus 1 state only. Means just here lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium is present in a compound. There you have to substitute the value as 1 only. Plus 1 only. What we need this one to calculate the oxidation number. So whenever any compound is there and it contains lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, then you have to put it as plus 1. Now take up this example. Na plus Cl2 giving NaCl. Here don't put plus 1 because it is the elemental state. Here you have to put it as 0. Here you have to put it as 0. Whereas here you have to put it plus 1. You have minus 1. Because we know molecule as a whole is neutral. Now, what about the alkaline earth metal? Oxidation number of alkaline earth metal is plus 2 in all its compounds. In the elemental, this is only. So BaCl2 is a barium. This is alkaline earth metal. Barium is in the plus 2 state only. Or calcium nitrate. Calcium is in the plus 2 state only. Strontium phosphate. Again, all the three strontium are in the plus 2 state only. Beryllium sulfate. Beryllium is in the plus 2 state only. That is beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, and the barium. If it is present in the compound, then you have to substitute the value as plus 4 only. But Ba alone is there, it is 0. BaCl2, then you have to put it 2, not in the barium alone. Oxidation number of hydrogen is plus 1 if present with non-metal. See here, CH4. Here for all the hydrogen is plus 1 only. all the 4 hydrogen plus 1 only means plus 1 into 4 plus 4. Is minus 1 if present with metal, that is metal hydride form, then the minus 1. NaH, you have minus 1 not the plus 1. MgH2, both the hydrogen are in the minus 1 stage, not in the plus 1 stage. Why? See, 1s1. See, by a gain of electron, 1s2 can be obtained. 1 electron is gained. Whereas if the 1 electron is lost, then 1 is 0. And the metal readily gives the electrons. So given electron is taken by the hydrogen. So hydrogen becomes minus 1. They accept the electrons. So in the metal hydrides minus 1. In all other compound hydrogen possesses plus 1. See, fifth one, oxidation number of oxygen is minus 2 in all its compounds except, remember your, except in peroxide. It is minus 1 in superoxide, like KO2, it is minus half in O2F2 compound, plus 1 OF2 compound plus 2. In all other it is minus 2 only. And if the O2 is there, it is 0. Why? Oxygen, if you consider, what is happening here? The oxygen. 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Gaining the octet is easy if they gains 2 electrons. 2s2, 2p6 will form. So minus 2. Then why in the OF2 is plus 2? Phone call. First, second, third, fourth most electronegative element. So when the oxygen is bonded with the fluorine, the oxygen cannot acquire the electrons. The electron will be acquired by the fluorine only, because fluorine is more electronegative than the oxygen. That's why fluorine carries the minus 1 charge, not the oxygen. Fluorine has minus 1 oxidation state in all its compounds, because let it bond with any other 117 elements in the periodic table, electrons should move to the fluorine only, because fluorine is the most electronegative element. Means fluorine cannot have any positive oxidation state, it can have only the minus 1 followed. If the F2 is there, then it may be 0 also. Not in MgF2. Only F2 is there, then is 0. Here it is minus 1 only. Because it is not a free state, it is a free state. Other halogens, other than fluorine, usually minus 1 state, because NS2 NP5 is there, By getting one electron, they can get NH2, NP6 configurations. But if bonded with more electronegative element, they can show up to +7 oxidation state. Like in ethyl compound IF7, fluorine is -1 while iodine is of +7 stage. Cl. What is this? Cl minus, O2 minus. These are all ions. SO42 minus ion, NO3 minus ion also. Here, atom itself is a ion, monovalent, monoatomic ion. In a monoatomic ion, charge on the ion is itself is the oxidation state. Example, Na plus oxidation state is +1 only. Mg2 plus oxidation state is +2. O2 minus oxidation is -2. Then Cl minus -1. SO42 minus is not a monoatomic ion. So here -2 is not the oxidation state. It's the charge on the ion. It's not the oxidation state. In an ion, remember, some of the oxidation states of individual atom is equal to charge on the ion. Example is here. SO42 minus is the ion. So for the sulfur, X is there, you say. For the oxygen, Y you say. Then X plus 4 into Y is equal to -2. Oxidation state of the sulfur and the oxidation state of the 4 oxygen together is equal to charge on the ions. Take this example now. NO3 minus ion. This is A, this is B, is A. Then A plus 3 into B is equal to -1. Sum of the oxidation number is equal to charge on the ions. If it is an ion, in a molecule, sum of the oxidation state is equal to 0. Just see here, potassium permanganate KMnO4, X, Y, Z you see. So X plus Y plus 4Z should be equal to 0. In the MnO4 minus ion, this is Y and Z you see. Then Y plus 4Z is not equal to 0. Y plus 4Z is equal to -1. Because this is ion, this is a molecule. Potassium permanganate molecule, this is a permanganate ion. In the ion, sum should be equal to charge. In the molecule, sum should be equal to 0.